Boone-Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State CyClowns, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets him to the 20-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Beck. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sowell. Snowed under by the defense.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it?
It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Close to the marker, it's Fitzpatrick.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Power football with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. The 50, the 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Floating away. He's going to take off. Got a 1st down. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for space. It's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the RPO, complete. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position.
Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. He crashes down hard inside to take the running back away. Right away, you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the group.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Cyclones. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down maker is.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. From the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Beck. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Sauer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's going to run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got him.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Using his legs as a lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Freeman. All the way out across the 45-yard line. was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That's it, fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Iowa State sending the offense back out.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan.
There he goes. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. The Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? You get that tackle?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a out right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying play action. Using the quick game. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick shovel pass. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Rushes on him. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, in all likelihood, guys, because of that incompletion, this now will be the final play of the game. I understand they're trying to get a completion, maybe get in field goal range to win this thing, but now it's going to have to be a Hail Mary. Let's find out what happens.
Kick is good! The big leg delivers the winner! And now they regain the lead. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily. But a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
That